Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Christensen, and I want to welcome you to History 17. The reason I'm preparing this little video is to introduce you to the course and walk you through the course homepage and the syllabus. So with that in mind, let me see if I can do this. Want to screen share. There we go. Hopefully you can see this, okay? So when you access the course, the first thing you should see is this page here, okay? And so we're going to quickly go over this. Instructor's greeting, which is kind of where we're at right now, okay? By the way, this is a link here to the course textbook. There are several links to the textbook. Also, there is a paper due at the end of the class. Here are a couple of links to a website that can give you information about guidelines for writing papers in either MLA or APA standards. Okay. And there are other websites as well that may be a little bit more user-friendly that I can turn you on to. Just shoot me an email if you want me to see if I can find a somewhat easier website that goes over the guidelines for either MLA or APA guidelines for writing papers. Okay, so go from here, and this is another link to the course textbook. Okay, course communications plan, you have this on every syllabus here at Chaffey. This just gives you the telephone numbers where you can get in touch with me and how we'll stay in touch with each other. Okay, student introduction. Now this is should be open as of the time that you're viewing this video. What you will do here is leave a short introduction of yourself to the class as a whole. Give us your name, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're hoping to learn from the class, where you're at in your academic journey, etc. Now, these are very important. They're worth 5 points. Also, they're what I use to take attendance for purposes of the college census. So that has to be done pretty quickly. So I'm going to need you to post your student introduction, preferably the tomorrow, which would be February the 3rd. It's a Sunday right now, so tomorrow class actually officially starts. So if you can leave a student introduction, that would be most helpful. Students that don't leave an introduction by the end of the week will be dropped from the course. So as I say, it's important that you do this. Okay, and so we go to module 2, and you can see each one of the modules is broken down into several weeks. Actually, it looks like 4 weeks, with the exception of the very last module. We only have 2 weeks left in the course, so there's a little bit extra reading you'll have to do there. But to show you how this works, so you'll click on for module 1. This gives you the textbook assignment. You just click on that, and it takes you to exactly the place in the textbook that you need to be at to do the readings. Okay. And this is a little bit of primary source material if it still works. Yeah. Okay. So some of these readings have primary source materials attached to them. And then there's a series of lectures prepared by the people that wrote the book. And they break the chapters down into different sections, which you can watch as well. This gentleman here is the guy who narrates it. Okay. So you may find that very helpful as well. And this is the same for every one of the modules. You can see here for module 2. Okay. And again, lecture. Okay. And then there's a discussion assignment. This is blocked right now, but I do have a video which will walk you through the ins and outs of the discussion assignment so that when you get to that, you should be able to read that over and watch the video and do that assignment. There are 4 discussion assignments. Each one's worth 25 points each. So you want to be sure you do the best work you can on them. Okay, and then for this first exam, you'll have a study guide here. Just tells you the date for it, etc. And then, of course, the exam itself, which is locked until the class starts on Monday. All right. So the entire Canvas system is just uh, made up of these modules. So it's pretty easy to get along with, find your way around here. Here's the directions for the final paper, tells you what we're looking at, gives you topics to select from, and then at the very end of the course, you will submit your final paper. Okay, you'll do that right down here, and that's due by the 18th at the very latest. I can't stretch it out any more than that, so you'll have to have it in by that date if you want it to be graded and counted as part of your grade for the overall course. Um, all the other assignments have grace periods of 3 days. So if you say miss an exam, you have 3 days to turn that in, and with a deduction of credit for each day that it's late. After 3 days, then no late assignments are accepted. But the exception here is the final exam paper project, or the paper for the course, and that is due by the 18th at the latest. So I encourage you, if possible, to turn that in early. And okay, over here is the syllabus. And it's pretty much like every other syllabus. You can read this over on your own. So in terms of student evaluation grading scale, you see the student introduction is 5 points. 4 discussion assignments, 25 points each for 100 points. Then 4 exams worth 100 points, and a final paper which is worth 100 points. So it should be a total of 600 points. Okay. So the discussion assignments, the class participatory exercises requiring students to answer a prompt question and then respond to the postings of their classmates. And again, there's more of that is explained in the video for the first discussion assignment. So I'll wait until we get closer to the deadline or the date for that before we go into that in a little bit more depth. For exams, each exam is made up of multiple choice questions and essay questions. Obviously, you take the exam as you do everything on Canvas itself. If you're a DPS student, please be sure you get in touch with me so I can provide you the accommodations that you require. Okay. Academic dishonesty, obviously, anybody who is caught plagiarizing or using artificial intelligence or some other tool to do any kind of work for the course that is not their own work is guilty of plagiarism, and you will lose credit for that assignment. And a student who engages in plagiarism will be reported to the college as well. And we do use turnitin.com, and it has a new AI detection system to help us ferret out when students are using AI instead of doing their own work. So, you know, the point here obviously is to do your own work. Don't rely on either artificial intelligence or other forms of borrowing other people's information. Never borrow information unless you cite it. A very important thing to do. This is the point scale for the grades. And I still have to add key dates here. I hope to do that by tomorrow morning. And then this is all pretty much boilerplate stuff. And then this is the repetition of the communications plan. Here's the reading schedule. Hopefully that's all the way it should be. And so that's just an overview of the course. That's what you have to look forward to. I can be gotten in touch with either by sending me an email, which you can do by using the inbox over here and just clicking in the course name and number, or you can email me at my Chaffey email, which should be located here. Let me make sure. Do I have it? The phone number needs to be changed here, but okay. Yeah, I'll put on this introduction my Chaffey email as well as this corrected telephone number. Basically, I'm very easy to get in touch with via email. If there's a real emergency, I mean an actual emergency, you can call me on my personal line and either leave a message, or if I'm available, I'll talk to you directly. Also, if you want to talk in more detail and more depth, we can arrange a Zoom meeting where I can talk to you then. And I also will be posting I can't talk, posting office hours, which will be held this semester. I'll get those posted and up sometime tomorrow, Monday. So that's basically an overview of the course. Go ahead and leave the student view here. Climb out of this thing. All right. And let's see. Go down here. Back here is Chaffey. Full view. Yay me. Okay. All right. So anyway, that's just a brief introduction to the course and overview of it. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me so I can clarify those for you. What you want to do tomorrow, right, or Monday, the first day of class, is to get into the class site, look over the introduction, look around the various modules, make sure you can access everything properly, read over the course syllabus, and then post a student introduction and begin reading the first chapter of the textbook. So that's really what's on the agenda for this week. Okay, so I look forward to working with you this semester to help you achieve your academic goals for the course. And until I talk to you again, have a good day.